Hello, Oracles. Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. Will this Santa Claus rally continue? When will it end? Will it even end? Let's get into some of these discussions today, discuss the next week, the next month, some of the analysts that have come out and talked about, expectations for Q4 deliveries. So we'll get into that and discuss. So to start this morning, we are over $1,100 again pre-market. Let's see if that continues throughout the course of the day. Did not see any Form 4 filings from Elon for yesterday. Does not mean that he didn't sell. They have 48 hours to release those. So we will still continue to pay attention to that. But again, I don't know how much that's actually going to affect the stock anymore. I think the bigger reason that it sold off was because he was selling and people were just waiting to buy, as we saw last week with the 2 days of rallying when he was selling. So we've got Q4 delivery numbers coming up. Could be as early as Sunday, not sure, on January 2nd. So we'll pay attention to those numbers. Some analysts are expecting 285,000 vehicles getting delivered in Q4, which is a massive number. And Global Equities Research, Chip Chowdhry actually used that term himself. He was touring the Fremont factory and said, Model S deliveries are looking very strong for Q4, and all deliveries are looking very strong for Q4. So we're anticipating quite a large delivery block for it, especially since the Build Back Better plan did not go through as expected. So a lot of people who are waiting for that to go through to get their tax credits now are saying, you know what, forget it, I'll take my deliveries now because I don't want to wait, because we don't know if it's going to happen at all now, and if it does, may not be until March. So a lot of people are choosing to take their deliveries now, which could bolster those numbers even more. And so looking at some timing and the way that sometimes big money plays things, and from what I have heard from some news analysts, is that we may be seeing the Santa Claus rally, and then we might see a little bit of a sell-off come the first or second week of the year. And with that, Tesla may come down a little bit. But again, I think this is just because big money is looking to raise some cash for themselves going into Q4 earnings, because if they sell off there, they could kind of create the top almost. So they could sell there, people kind of get scared and say, oh, Santa Claus rally is over, let's take our profits. So more people sell, bring down the stock and the market even more, and then big money can then buy in near the bottom because they started the rally, they started the crash, they can start the rally back up. And not to say that the market's going to crash at all. I don't think it's going to come down very far, but it'll come down and maybe create a little bit of a nice buying opportunity again. But once we hit that buying opportunity bottom there, we're going to rally, I think, euphorically up into Q4 earnings for the entire stock market, because I think a lot of people are anticipating those Q4 earnings, because that's going to go over all the holiday shopping. How did they do? Those numbers are expected to do well. Tesla's numbers are expected to do extremely well. So we could see that euphoric rally going up into Q4 earnings. And so if we do see that dip that comes in the next couple of weeks, obviously, again, don't be afraid, don't be scared. That's going to be normal, and I think it's actually going to be an excellent buying opportunity going into that Q4 earnings. How low will it go? I don't know. Again, I had mentioned before that there is a gap between 939 and 963. 9 out of 10 times gaps get filled. Does it have to get filled? Absolutely not. But if we're looking for somewhere for it to maybe get down to, technically through technical analysis, that is what it could possibly get down to, in my view, based off of the charts. And now to switch topics a little bit, I wanted to go into some FUD that I had been hearing recently, and it's not a lot, and most people kind of see it as silly anyway, but I have heard it from multiple people asking me questions about it, and that's about the customer in Finland who blew up his Model S. Look, the guy was upset because he had to pay $22,000 to fix the battery in his car. Back when I first saw Teslas coming out, I heard about them, thought they were awesome, but I did hear that batteries cost almost $20,000 to get replaced. So, okay, I mean, that's a known thing that has been around forever from the beginning. It's not like Tesla was hiding this. And here he has a 9-year-old Tesla, which is out of warranty, with older batteries, that it need to get replaced. All right, I mean, the expense is there. Tesla told him exactly how much it cost, and that was it. So the guy flipped his mind and had it blown up by an explosives company to put a video onto YouTube. You know, somebody does this, they're getting publicity for it, the explosives company is getting publicity for it, it's on YouTube, it's getting, you know, exposure there. And then we've got people out there saying, you know, well, this is what's going on. You know, Tesla just doesn't get it. They don't understand that it's about the technology. And I'm like, what? Like, this is 9-year-old technology. Let's think about the Chevy Bolt and the fact that 2-year-old technology for them made them shut down their entire production manufacturing process because they screwed up so badly. This is just a battery that is now bad after 9 years. It happens. Tesla is light years beyond that now. So if any of you out there had any questions or maybe saw this as a potential negative catalyst for the company, it is not. This is absolutely ridiculous that this is even being discussed at the moment. But if this is going to be the kind of FUD that gets spewed out there and brings the stock price down for any reason whatsoever, by all means, let it, because I'm going to buy the crap out of the stock even more because of this. And so the positive catalysts that we have coming potentially over the next month, we've got Q4 delivery numbers coming out very soon, most likely within the next week. We will have Giga Austin and Giga Berlin hopefully giving us announcements as to opening dates over the next month. We've got the Q4 roadmap. I'm not going to stop talking about this because this is super exciting. Elon's back on the call. We have the roadmap coming out with everything. And, you know, let me know in the comments what you think of the first thing he is going to announce for release dates coming out of this. Is it going to be the Cybertruck? Is it going to be the 4680 batteries? I'm really curious what you guys think about this because whatever comes out, I'm super excited for it. Maybe FSD 11.0 is going to come out. You know, there's so much that we have going on. Every analyst I see out there, even some of the bears, are like, you know, while they are saying competition's coming and the price target's not that high, even they say 2022 is a huge year for Tesla. They're doubling their manufacturing capacity. They're doubling their number of factories that are out there. And this is going to propel them forward for the next 2 to 3 years immediately. And then beyond that, exponentially. Let me know in the comments below, when do you think the Santa Claus rally is going to end? Do you think it's going to end? And if it does, how low do you think Tesla stock is going to go before we hit the bottom and run right back up? Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. You can follow me on Twitter, OracleTim1. I will post everything that I have for updated information there as soon as I see it. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. Have a great one.